everybody. Welcome to the review segment of the Three Quarters podcast, the official podcast for the 2018 Rugby Africa Gold Cup. Also, we'd like to remind you to jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support your team as they look to qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019 in Japan. I'm Tanima Duffield.
And I'm Ngaro Kamuya.
So we had two games this past weekend.
Yeah.
And we start off with Zimbabwe versus Morocco. So Zim hosted Morocco.
Yeah.
And as rare as a draw is in rugby, especially in 15s, they drew 23-23.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure Zim were disappointed, with that result in the sense that, Morocco have just been promoted. Mm-hmm. They came guns blazing. I mean, even I was shocked. Yeah. They played pretty well. At some point, I remember that Morocco had 13 unanswered points. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay, so these guys, they mean business.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, they did play well.
Yeah.
At some point, I felt like even when they were caught on the back foot in defense, they still recovered well, apart from, towards the end, obviously. Yeah. How was that game for you?
First of all, it's good to know that the 2018 Rugby Africa Gold Cup is now here with us, and it's international season for rugby in Africa, and I think everyone is excited around the continent about the fact that we're going to be having rugby week in, week out.
Yep.
Zim versus Morocco, 23-23. It was a shocker, as you say. No one expected that was going to happen. Everyone expected that with the introduction of Peter de Villiers in Zimbabwe as the Zimbabwe head coach, we know the amount of investment that has gone into the Sables and getting them ready for the World Cup qualifiers. Everyone expected that they were going to have quite a complete performance, but we did not see that. We did not see that on the day. Everyone expected Zim were going to be clinical, and as a result, we were going to sweep Morocco. I think even in our preview show last week, we actually did think that Zim was going to sweep Morocco. But Morocco came all guns blazing, as you said. Whilst Zim were the fitter outfit, you could see Morocco was struggling in the beginning. You could see Zim's conditioning was, better than what Morocco were facing. Morocco had sheer grit and determination. And on the day, we saw exactly what just being determined and just wanting it more than the other person does for you. So, as you say, like on defense, I think Zim dominated the breakdown. Connor Pritchard, he's a monster at the breakdown, and then the couple of turnovers he had on the day. And even had the commentator saying during the game, you'd expect that if they did that, then that would convert to points on the board.
Yeah.
Zim did. Morocco did consider a couple of penalties that unfortunately Zim didn't capitalize on.
Yep.
And that goes to show their mental state, because you're playing at home. If you had been gifted such chances, and you clearly have the guys who have the length in terms of kicking range, why are you unable to convert some of these chances? So Zim are going to rule the missed chances. That I can guarantee. But on the other hand, let's not make it look like Zim are the ones or Zimbabwe are the ones who played badly. I think Morocco on the day played very well. Everyone expected that because of traditionally how the Northern African teams play in terms of their forwards, the forward backs being heavy and them trying to dominate through their forwards. Morocco didn't do that.
No, they didn't actually.
They played a very expansive game, and it was shocking, and I think that shocked them.
Yeah.
Because I think on the continent, second to Kenya, I think Zimbabwe are the next guys who play a very expansive brand of rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remembering some things I saw in the game. Now you've just said that, and you've reminded me when you talked about them being Morocco playing an expansive game. I remember most of their tries were actually scored because of open play out on the wing.
Yes.
Creating the overlap and making use of that.
Yeah.
And when you talk about penalties and conversion rate, I think if it wasn't for the Morocco kicker,
yes,
they wouldn't. He got them back in the game, to be honest. So that is something that a lot of countries struggle with, and especially African countries.
Yeah.
Kicking has always sort of been a problem.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think we need to focus on a little more.
That's true. The guys need guys, because look, as you've said, it's the kicks that got Morocco or kept Morocco in the game.
Yeah.
And they converted their chances. I must say, they just converted their chances. And did they deserve the result? They did deserve the result. On the day, I think they played a very good game. I think they were very expansive. I think they shocked Zimbabwe in where Zimbabwe thought they were going to, hold their fort. And now they got an away point.
Yep.
So congratulations to Morocco on the day. I think even looking at their reactions after the game, it does feel like a victory for Morocco.
Yeah, it actually really does.
Yeah.
Although best of luck to both teams going forward.
Yes.
I know Zim are going to look at just refining a little bit, touching here and there on a few of the things that didn't go right. Missed passes, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, best of luck to both teams going forward. I mean, Morocco was only together for like a week, properly training.
Yes.
So that was a good performance.
It was a good performance.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to come up with a bad man of the game.
Yes.
Basically. So for this game, people who stood out for me, the Mudariki brothers, Fortunate Chipendu, and Shinji Katsuberi. Oh my word, these names are a mouthful. But my bad man on the day was Himdosh Shakir, the number 10 from Morocco. He kept their team basically in the game.
Yes.
So my bad man, that's my bad man.
It's funny. I mean, same guys. I think Hilton's Mudariki. He always has a good. I think off the base of the rack, off the scrum, because he's very small and he's very quick. I think his distribution was good yesterday. Shinji Katsuberi, 2 tries and explosive pace. I think he had a good game. I think had this game gone Zimbabwe's way, then maybe
he would have been my bad man.
Exactly, he would have been a bad man. But I do agree with you. For me, it's Himdosh Shakir at number 10 from Morocco.
Yep.
And I just got impressed at how he had very short run-ups for the kick, for his kicks.
Yeah, like one step and that was it.
Yeah, one step and then he knocks the boots. But also he got his backline moving.
Yes, he does.
So yeah, I do agree with you. Himdosh Shakir is my bad man of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we move on to the second game. That was Namibia hosting Uganda.
Yeah.
And that was 55-6 in favor of Namibia.
Yeah.
Very good performance, obviously, from Namibia, which I think most people expected, including us.
Yes.
I maybe expected Uganda to get a few more points on the board, but that wasn't the case on the day. I think on almost all facets, Namibia dominated.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
They just didn't really give Uganda any breathing space.
Yes.
Apart from towards the end, I remember there was Uganda had a couple of phases where they managed to keep the ball. They didn't really convert the chances, but that was definitely Namibia's game.
55-6. One has to question what John Duncan's tactics were. John Duncan being the head coach for Uganda, one has to question what his tactics were, because when I saw the squad announced and you see that there's no Philip Wokorach, there's no Ivan Magomo, while I do understand, no, I don't understand, I won't lie to you, fine, that they are not playing because of probably the World Cup Sevens that's going to be happening later on in the year. These two guys are your keys to unlock any defense on the African continent. And going to play Namibia where you want to get some points. So when I saw that Ivan Magomo and Philip Wokorach are not traveling we're not traveling with Uganda, then of course I started asking myself questions like who is going to be able to unlock? You have Aaron Ofoyroth there, but if he doesn't have the quality of players to back up his quality, then it becomes a problem. So as you said, Namibia dominated in each and every facet of the game. Set pieces, scrummaging, the line-outs, the breakdown situation. And what even shocked me, I mean, Namibia is known to be a forward-packed team. They always contain the ball, the forwards. We saw some flashes of expansive game, running rugby from the backs. Cliven Lopsha, the fly half, got his backs moving. Johan Deisel, the captain. Chrisander Botha crossing over for his 50th try. JC Grayling on the wing. So, look, Namibia did show their class. Everyone did expect them to win. Not, maybe as convincing, but it being the first game, guys really didn't expect that they were going to, chalk up 55 points. But on the day, you have to give props to Namibia. I think it was close to a complete performance, and Namibia can only improve going forward.
I mean, just conceding a few penalties here and there. Also, just polishing their handling a little. But with the Ugandans, I think just a plus. The one plus on the day for me was their kickoffs. They were actually pretty impressive. They put pressure on the Namibians, and there I think they did well. Everything else they need to go back and maybe work on. But you see, you very rarely will have an opponent like Namibia in the Rugby Africa Gold Cup. So this is, let's say, more or less their hardest game done. So it should be a little easier going forward for the Ugandans.
Yes, it should be easier, but I still stick to my points. You need Philip Bokorac, you need Ivan Magomu back in the team if you want to choke up some points in the Rugby Africa Gold Cup.
Yep. Yeah. Well, bad man of the match.
Yeah.
For this one, I mean, Aaron. I struggle with. Yes, yeah. The number 9 for Uganda played very well. Yeah. I think he got the ball out quick to his backline, to his forwards. You could see the determination. You know, he kept going throughout the game. But my bad man would be Cliven. Oh my word.
Lobsha.
Yes. Number 10. Yeah. From the Namibian team. Just because of, actually, for me, how he got his guys running and his kicks. There was some amazing kicks. And since that's something we struggle with, that's my bad man.
Look, I mean, clearly we're in sync because I had JC Grilling on the wing, Johan Dezel, the captain at number 13, I think had a good game. Chris Underbota, 50th test, I think he also had a good game, but Cliven Lobsha. First time I watched this guy was last year when Namibia played Kenya, and his tactical kicking is off the chains. The way he gets his backline moving, he basically does what a number 10 should do. Just get everyone involved in the game, and we saw him do that this past weekend. So yes, I do agree with you that bad man of this game, Cliven Lobsha, number 10 from Namibia.
So guys, I mean, I'm hoping guys are watching these games.
Yes.
You can watch them on the net, so you don't actually have to be there. So you know, they're really exciting. I definitely enjoyed watching them.
I did, and I mean, big up to Quest Sports. They made it easier for guys to follow the game across the continent.
So guys, remember you can also follow us on Instagram, like our page on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Davina Duffy.
And I'm Nara Kamuya.
I look forward to seeing you guys on the preview segment that is on Friday.
Yep.